computer. Perfect. Okay. So we've got session 6. The first exercise is a single leg squat. We choose least dominant side first, and off we go. At around 30 seconds, I will give you a shout to change sides. Keep pushing through the heel as you go back up. Obviously, your progression here will be not to sit down and just tap and return. Again, if that's too easy, try to do the full depth single leg squat, which will be a piston squat. Swap sides. Should be easier when it comes to the more dominant side. Easier to coordinate the toe and the knee alignment. Remember to brace your core and then push for the heel to stand up. Now the 5 seconds we'll go to press up with the shoulder tap. Okay, let's go. So to the floor, we press all the way down, brace the core, tap the opposite shoulder on each side, and press up again. Make sure you've got your hands directly above the armpit, not above the shoulder, and then obviously your target is to keep it strong with regards to your core and your glutes. So when you take your hand away from the floor, you don't rotate the entire body. This is the shoulder stability challenge, pec strength, and obviously the core, as mentioned just a second ago. Well done. We'll go into the side plank with flexion. So onto the elbow, and we'll flex the thigh for 30 seconds on this one side, keeping the shoulders, hips all square, and the traveling upwards, but try not to open the gate. Swap sides. Remember, the setup is key here. So if your elbow is too high, we'll pinch on the shoulder a little bit. So we aim to keep the elbow, as your hip is still down on the floor, to keep it right under the armpit. So when you do go up, you have it directly underneath the shoulder. Very good. Next thing is a Lechner. We'll use the cushion or the weight. Both sets of limbs will go away, and then as they come back up, we'll alternate between where the weight extra resistance is aiming not to arch your lower back as you both legs and arms and are away from each other, furthest away. We'll stand up after that and do the Bulgarian split squat now. For the Bulgarian, again, you need elevation. You do the least dominant side first again in front. If you have a mat, thick mat, then and you are without the shoe, then obviously there's extra challenge for the ankle. So don't be put off by that. Once you got it, once your brain has a chance of figuring out the sort of alignment, swap sides, then the proprioception improves. Make sure you go all the way down. I like to look at this for rowers. More rowing specific will be where you have You can see here the shin angle positive, trunk angle positive. So you're closer to the thigh, around 120 degrees. Think about that catch position. Very good. Now feet march in plank. So go onto the elbows for the traditional plank setup, and then take one foot away at a time, making sure your bum doesn't go higher than the shoulder. And you hold in strong core position. This is 30 seconds done, 30 to go. Shoulders relaxed and down to the hip. In about 5 seconds, we'll stand up to do the single leg RDL. Let's go. Same thing as previous set of exercises. We'll do least dominant side first. Rock over here, straight back, shoulders, all that. And if you like, you can do the high knee to target the glute of the stabilizing leg, not just the hamstring and the posterior chain. Very good. Swap sides. Slowly down. And as you recover, then you can go a little bit faster. Should feel your hamstring loaded. If you can't, don't bend that knee too much. 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch next. So on your backs, fingers interlaced on behind the neck, and then off we go. Let's keep alternating, obviously, twisting your trunk. You can add a bit of a flexion to have more of an effect on the rectus abdominis, the front of the core, but your alternate aim is to keep most of the core muscles active, specifically your obliques, important for your rotational challenges in the boat, such as load at the catch and obviously being able to get to that comfortable catch position. And sweet boats. That's done. We've got the pike press next. So legs wide, hands slightly wider, and then touch the crown of the head on the floor and push away with simply your hands. Keeping the hip fairly straight where you can. I believe there's only one exercise after this, which is a jump squat. Another 5 seconds. And let's go. Hands to the side and jump continuously for the remaining minute. Half an effort there. Heart rate elevated this. So make sure you continue to have a decent form throughout. Halfway. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Minute rest. Well done.